Hello everybody. So as you may have seen if you saw my Singapore vlog before this one, I recently went back to Australia for the first time since before the pandemic. For those of you who are new here, I went to school in Australia. It's my second home. I've got my friends there, I've got my auntie there, and usually I go back every year to visit. So yeah, not being able to go during the pandemic was difficult, and this was my first trip back. And I felt way more emotional about it than I thought I would. Um, like the first couple of days there, I just spent the whole time crying with joy. It was very strange, and it just kind of, I think it hit me all at once, kind of what actually happened 2020 to 2021, 22, and the significance of being able to go home after being banned from the country for nearly 3 years because of the border closures. So yeah, I just wanted to do a little intro just to kind of explain that this vlog that you're currently watching, it's basically just the day that I arrived in Perth, the day after I arrived in Perth, and just me kind of chatting through my thoughts and feelings and the plan for my trip and all that kind of stuff. And then after this vlog, I will be uploading kind of more travel style vlogs. So like my best friend and I, we went down to Margaret River for the weekend. So I'll do a vlog for Margaret River, and then I went to Rottnest Island for the day, which is like my favourite place in the world. So I'll also upload a vlog from my day on Rottnest Island. And then there will also be kind of a Perth vlog, a couple of other like random ones that I want to do, and then of course my Sydney one, and then LA and my LA hotel room tours, which are very exciting because those hotels were insane. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of do a little intro, say hi, and yeah, just kind of let you know how things are going to be over the coming weeks or months with all of these vlogs and all of this content. So yeah, hope you've had a great Christmas, and I will see you very soon. Bye. After 3 years away, I'm home. Having eucalyptus trees. Hello everybody, so I am in Perth. Last time I saw you guys, I'd just come out the airport. After I got out the airport, I had a little cry. It still makes me feel really emotional now. But yeah, it was very emotional last night. Arriving back in Perth after nearly 3 years away. For those of you who are new here, I spent some of my teenage years in Perth. I went to high school here, and I've come to Perth almost every year since I was 7 years old. My aunt and uncle live here. My parents always loved it here. So yeah, it's a place that is definitely kind of my second home. And during COVID, it was really difficult being banned from the country and not being able to get in because of the border closures. It's been the past 2.5-3 years. It's the longest period of time I've ever spent away from Australia, and it was really difficult. It was hard being away from the people that I love and some of my best friends. And one of my best friends had a baby a few months ago. It was difficult not being there for that and not kind of being there through her pregnancy and things like that, and just missing things like baby showers and, you know, birthdays and all sorts of things. So last night I got out the airport, I was feeling really emotional, and then I got in the Uber to go to my auntie's house, and just as we were driving down the road, I literally just like tears started like flowing. Yeah, and then I got to my auntie's house and it was like 2 a.m. and I told her not to wait up for me. I said I'd let myself in with the key. And then as I like pulled up and got my bags out, the garage door opened and she was there. She was like, I waited. And yeah, like as soon as she hugged me, I just started bawling. Yeah. So yeah, so here I am. I'm so happy to be back and be home. I can have another cry. Alright, 2 minutes. Okay. So yeah, anyway, and then this morning I just had kind of a lazy morning. And then I went into Fremantle to pick up my hire car. So I always get my hire car from Bayswater Car Rental, just because it's the best. They're so cheap, they're so good, and it's only $5 a day extra for like full insurance. So yeah, anyway, so I picked up the car and then I went to Bib and Tucker for brunch because it's my favourite brunch spot, but for some reason then they stopped serving breakfast at 11, and I swear they used to serve breakfast all day. Anyway, so I got there at 11:30, so I couldn't have breakfast. So instead, I'd just driven down to Cottesloe to North Street store to get my favourite cinnamon scroll. I am so excited. These are the best cinnamon scrolls you will ever eat, and they're amazing. So yeah, so I'm gonna have that instead, and then I'm gonna go to Claremont Quarter and I need to sort my phone out. I need to go to my bank and sort bank stuff out. I've just got like chores to do, so I'll do that, do a bit of shopping, and then maybe grab some lunch and see what the weather's like because it's raining today. There's like some sort of storm coming in. The sea is so choppy. I don't know if you can see out the car window. The sea is really rough today, but it should be warming up on like Sunday, so in the next few days. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go do some shopping, and yeah, that's it really.